Good morning. Good morning.
Well, folks, we're off on a cruise. Where is it and what ship?
Mate, you're muted again.
Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday.
G'day,
It is Hump Day. My name is Jimmy, and that gentleman over there is Shaun from the Down Under Cruisers. If you guys
welcome aboard.
don't know him,
Hey, that was a nice intro.
I like that video. Shaun put together a production there that you just saw. Good job, mate. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
I'm in the process of taking the one that we got, the original one, and I'm gonna kind of abridge it. I'm gonna edit it and shorten it just a little bit.
Shorten, but
shortened.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to shorten that one up a little bit just to kind of make it a little bit more. People get bored, you know how they get.
Yeah.
So, but fantastic job on that video.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah,
although I was a little bit disappointed, bloody Ricky Rocker got his face in there again.
Yeah, I saw that. There was 2 or 3 times where he kind of snuck in. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the video yet. I just noticed that where he strikes again. Did he come to Australia again?
Yeah, he did. And if you look at the video, there's we did a live a couple of weeks ago, and it showed what he did to my vehicles. A, he pulled my old one out and totally destroyed it, and B, he started putting his posters all over my brand new car.
Wow.
I'm taking it back.
You would think a man of such stature, the experience in the rock and roll business, he would have his own marketing department and stuff. He's running around marketing himself by
agreed. And more to the point, I look at him and I think, now, which band members of which groups were worse?
Right.
I mean, how many hotel rooms did AC/DC destroy?
Right, or Led Zeppelin, right?
Zeppelin.
Throwing the TVs out the windows and driving cars into pools and things of that nature. Yeah.
I mean, only because they ran out of fuel, so they thought H2O might do the trick. Anyway, right. I want to get into the chat if that's okay.
Yeah, let's go on over to the chat. Nick says he's in Montreal right now. Bonjour.
Bonjour, monsieur.
You are closer to me now than you are when you're at home. You're about 4 hours away from me, driving wise.
And he's closer to us as well because
this is true.
Time.
This is true. I would be remiss if I didn't welcome in my partner, Mr. Ford Man, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes. Good morning, Kenny. Got his big orange shirt on this morning?
Yes, I do.
Well, good morning, Kenneth. How are you?
I'm doing very well. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you, my friend. We're just getting into the chat now. So good morning to Joe, or good evening to Joe.
G'day, Joe. How's Tubbo?
Carol Walters is here. Hello, Carol Walters. How are you today? Thank you for coming in.
By the way, if I can just go back a sec. Joe, I hope you're feeling a bucket load better than you were yesterday, mate.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling well, was he?
No, he wasn't. He was feeling a bit unwell.
Sorry to hear that, cool. Joe, but I hope you feel better. Denise is in the
Denise.
house. Hi, Denise.
Hello, Denise.
Let's see. The Down Under Cruisers, whoever they are here.
I don't know who they are. That mob.
And Sharon and Jackson are here. Good morning, Sharon. Good to see you.
G'day, Sharon.
Shirley from Glitter World is here. Good morning,
G'day, Shirley.
Dawn from the New Beginnings, My Everyday Life in Rural Cyprus is here.
Freaking ages. Where have you been?
Good afternoon, Dawn. It's good to see you. It's getting down near cocktail time, I think, in Cyprus. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn's got it right. Hit that thumbs up. Let me put that. Yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to all of our channels.
Yes, please.
We appreciate your support. Gavin from the Guitar Professionals is here. Good morning, Gavin. Happy Hump Day to you.
Gavin.
Yo. Wow, Kenny looks way different. That's
Yo.
He's saying that prior to you coming up on the screen, Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just put these clothes on not too long ago. So
There you go. Yeah,
What?
Kenny.
What? You've been walking around in the nutty again.
I'm glad he doesn't turn the camera on while he's walking around bare ass.
Mate,
Nobody
Mate, you
wants to see that.
you should have seen him at the inaugural cruise. We had to make sure that his windows were blocked out so nobody could look in.
Oh,
Seriously.
are you an exhibitionist, Kenny? You like just walk around? Maybe someone will see me.
Mhm.
My lily white bum cheeks.
Lily White, excuse me.
Um,
Kenny sunbakes in the nude, let me tell you.
I've heard that about him. I'm glad you're feeling better, Joe.
Mate,
don't
that's
wear-
awesome.
PMA, my friend, PMA.
I don't wear underwear, so I go commando.
We needed to know that. You know that.
TMI. Kenny, you know what TMI means?
Too much
TMI.
information.
Too much information.
Or better still, Tango Mike India.
There you go. Exactly. Awkward Quilter is here. Good morning, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Lurking is encouraged. We thank you for
Absolutely.
dropping in. Eddie says must be a clone because the real Kenny is here now.
Yep, that's right.
Right?
Kenny's beside himself. That's when he sees a clone.
Right.
Shut up, Sean.
Joe says, blimey, Kenny, nobody needs to see you in your birthday suit.
Correct.
Nick says, I'm in the wrong chat, Kenny.
Yep.
Also known as
thank you for the compliment, mate.
Commando, also known as free balling. Yes. Good Lord. All right.
Hey, by the way, Kenny, does that have anything to do with Rocky Mountain oysters? I'll go on.
I hope not. Oh, boy. Here he goes.
Yes.
Kenny.
Breathe, mate. Breathe.
He can't breathe.
He's gone.
He's gone. There he is. Wow, this is quick. We lost him early. All right. All right. We're all caught up in the chat. Good morning to everybody. Thank you for coming in on this hump day. This is our Wednesday hump day extravaganza with Shaun from Down Under Cruises, and of course my partner channel, the Ford Man, aka Kenneth Oakes, where Kenny and I come up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings. Shaun, when are your lives?
It's usually Tuesday evening for the for us for the Helping Hands for Cruising, and then Wednesday evenings with you, and Friday nights at 10 p.m. with you, which is midday our time here.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. I'm just looking. 16 days to go. Joe says until I'm on holiday, 21 days tomorrow, till I head down to Victoria to visit friends in Marupna.
Yep.
Catch up with Shaun, Alana, and Nick. Fantastic. That sounds like it's going to be fun. Thank you for that, Dawn, for sharing that.
Oh, Dawn, that doesn't sound like fun. No water? Buying bottled water? Wow.
Oh, God. 7,000 euros to fix. Oh, my gosh, Don. I'm sorry to hear that. We're going to have to watch the video and check that out. I hope you guys are safe. I'm assuming you're safe, but I hope you are. So let's see. John Gaylor. Good morning, John.
Joe made a comment way up, and I want to thank him for the compliment, mate.
This one?
No, further up, much further up.
Right here. That one?
Yep.
Some random awesome bloke who loves cruising. That is correct. I think he loves other things too, but
yep.
especially his lovely wife. All right,
Correct.
cool. So first things first, now that we have Kenny here, it's time. It's time for this, my friend. You ready, Kenneth?
I'm ready.
Everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good.
Wake up, everybody. Indeed, today is a good day. It's a good day for a sip of coffee or the drink of your choice. Shaun, what are you drinking tonight?
I'm actually drinking peach iced tea.
One of my favorites. Good morning, everybody. Cheers. Best sip of the day.
And it's in the duck's cup. So
Oh, I like that. Is that available on your merch page?
it sure am.
Get yourself some Down Under Cruiser merch, some swag. Dawn has posted my merch page. You can go over there and grab something. I don't have any tumblers or cups yet, but you can get yourself one of these awesome Cup of Joe Live. Be part of the Cup of Joe Live morning show. Get your own cup. So, in all fairness, Shaun, that sums you up in a short sentence. That Joe.
Mate, you're right. It does.
Pepsi Mac in a 450
In a 450 milliliter bottle.
milliliter
Wow,
bottle.
that's big.
What is Pepsi Max?
Pepsi Max is it's no sugar. It's kind of like the Coke Zero of Pepsi.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I don't think we have that here in this country, Pepsi Max.
Yeah, it's because we're special.
Well, you are
Oh,
special.
sorry.
I
Sorry.
think I have seen it a time or two in the stores.
Have we, Kenny? I don't really drink a lot of soda, so I'm not that familiar, and I've never heard of it. So we may have it here. Pepsi Max is the same as Coke Zero. I have had Coke Zero before, but so there you go. Well, good morning, everybody. It is Hump Day. It is Wednesday, May 15th. I always have to check the date because I'm so messed up. I never seem to get it right. But yeah, we have Shaun and Kenny here. Scott Woling is out on he's on the ocean. He's cruising right now. So
He's out on location.
he is on location. Him and I may be going live tomorrow night for Thirsty Thursday, or it may just be me, or it may be me fumbling with the technology like I did last week, which was quite comical. But we got it all working at some point. So I don't know if Scott's going to be around or not, but I'm sure. And he was going to Alaska, right, on this cruise? I believe he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for him. So much fun. Susanna is here, proud single mom. Good morning, Susanna. Thank you for coming
G'day,
in.
Susanna.
Good to see you. I was over in her live stream. Would have been yesterday for me. A couple nights ago, I think, for her. Joe says, I don't usually drink it because it causes me to get leg cramps very bad. Well, moderation, Joe. Victoria is here. Good morning, Vicky from Hope.
G'day, Vic. How you going?
Yes, Joe. Scott, we're talking about Scott Woling. That's Controversial Cruising. Captain Controversy himself. Kenneth Oakes from the Daily Dose of the Bible is here. Good morning,
Who's
Kenneth.
he? Does
I don't
anybody
know.
know that guy?
Some guy. Guy we know. Have you subbed the co-host channels too? Well, thank you. Dawn.
Thank you for that, Dawn.
And Vicky's sending us some love and right back at you, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do this. Let's do the weather. You guys ready? We'll do some
Oh,
weather.
ready for that.
Yeah, weather. All right, it's Weather Watch now with your meteorologist, Shaun, from the Down Under Cruisers. Shaun, you want to go first? Do the weather in your area?
Well, we are having an absolute heat wave. It is currently 13 degrees C. Oh, all right, I'll do the calculation. OMG. 56 degrees. And it feels like 12. which is 54, and we have got 72% humidity. So we're freaking freezing. Thank you. Give us our heat back.
Yes, it is
tomorrow. We
your
did have a
autumn.
top of 17, but tomorrow we're headed for 18, which is 8, 16, 36, 66, which is not bad.
So we've made the switch when we changed the times, and Shaun and I, you see Shaun and I live streaming. You'll see him in a sweatshirt and me in a t-shirt, because now it's his autumn. I'm not rubbing it in at all, because you know me, I hate the cold weather, and I feel for you, my friend.
We
Kenny,
fortunately don't get it as cold as you do, because we don't have any of that white stuff.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if it's an elevation thing or what, but yeah, it gets cold here. We'll talk about mine in a minute. Kenny, you want to do your weather?
It is currently 57 degrees, feels like 57, and it's supposed to be a high of 67 today with some rain and thunderstorms, it looks like, with a low of 56.
Very good. Here in the greater New England area, southern New Hampshire, I must say I have been bitching, and I'll use the B word, bitching, because I think I called it. We were going to go from winter right into summer, and that's what we did. It's been cold here. It's been rainy. Yesterday, Shaun, and hopefully I'll impress you with this, it was 28 degrees Celsius here in New England yesterday. It was 83 degrees Fahrenheit, and it was warm. It was sunny. It was like summer here. It was fantastic. So all of that bitching, I guess, did something, but we're right back to it again. It's currently 58 degrees here and cloudy. Today, 80% chance of rain. It's already been raining. We had a downpour right before we came up live. Currently, it's 58 degrees, rainy conditions expected throughout the day. Today's temperatures range between 56 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So there you go. But we did have one summer-like day. Today, it's spring. 70's good. I'll take that. So
I'll take that any day of the week.
Heck yeah. Way better than what you got now, my friend. You guys are heading right into the cold weather. So
you'll notice that as we go more into winter, my voice goes up an octave or two.
Nick, how much time are you in Montreal? You need to go to Quebec City if you're there. It's right across the river. You want food? Go there.
I'm sure it'll make your tongue slap your brain.
Right, Kenny? Absolutely. It definitely will do that. Have you been to Montreal, Kenny?
I know that I was in Toronto and in that area.
Okay. Yeah, Toronto's a little further west from Montreal. Montreal is directly, if you were to look on a map and look straight up, Montreal is about 4 hours north from where I live, so 3.5 hours. My mother says, thanks for the picture of the veg bed. Oh, I sent her a picture of my garden. We've been planting. Do you guys grow a garden there, Shaun, when the weather's nice?
Well,
no.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. We grow weeds, but for me to get anything decent to grow, you'd have to cut off my non-green thumbs.
I see. You kill everything, do you?
Oh yeah. It just looks at my garden and goes, "All right, Lord, take me now."
Kenny,
are you a gardener? Do you garden at all? Do you grow
flowers
or
plants? I've never really gardened in my life, so.
Gotcha. We plant. We have raised beds, just because of where we're at, in the woods. I only have a couple sunny spots, and one of them is right there. So I couldn't dig the plants into the ground. We had to raise them up. They're actually on top of the leach field. So, yeah, I've got corn coming up and cucumbers and peas and beans and all that stuff. So, Nick says they grow weed in Canada. Oh, okay.
Now I have gotten fresh fruits and vegetables from other people's gardens. I have done.
There's nothing like fresh vegetables, especially ones that are local grown. I look great. Well, thanks. I feel great. Thank you, Vicky.
Vicky, may I say, please don't say it too loudly. We might get Colleen coming upstairs.
All right. Don says we have raised beds because our land is mountain rock. Yes. Dawn lives in Cyprus, and yeah, it's kind of it's like a deserty and dirty and sandy there. So imagine raised beds are the way to go. John says, I mow the lawn. Is that gardening? Sure.
Yeah, nah.
Why not?
It's called, when you mow the lawn, it's called putting feed together for the cattle.
Yeah. My mother says, Mom, you have a stiff neck from exercising in the pool. Well, I think you overdid it. Cut that out. Just as our neighbor grows her vegetables in intermediate bulk containers. She even grows strawberries. That's awesome. We're doing some container stuff, tomatoes and that. So, okay. I just want to check the time. We're doing well. So, Shaun, what's going on with you guys? Tell us, give me a little bit of what's happening down under.
Well, cruising is gone. There's only a few cruise lines now, like 2 cruise lines that are staying doing cruising during the winter. P&O Australia and Carnival's doing the odd bit now and then. G'day, still in you. But other than that, we're just waiting on the new season to come, which will be around about September. And then we'll get the ships back. Unfortunately, we're not going to have the Grand Princess. We're going to keep the Royal. I think it's the Royal and the Diamond are staying down here, or Majestic, one or the other. No. Everything's headed back your way. Nobody's going through the Red Sea, unfortunately.
No, not a very safe place to be right now.
Let me think about it for a second. No.
Not safe at all.
No.
But come to the U.S. Come to Boston. You can sail right here, very close to me. Norwegian.
You know
Royal.
what? I would love to do that, but I have a major challenge. The bank manager and I do not have the same ideas.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of like me with my boss coming down your way for a 14+ day cruise.
Yeah, but your boss can't see the benefit of a tax deduction.
Right? Look, I've been telling him it's training. This is a write-off for us.
Correct.
But he won't buy into that. Kenny, what do you got going on? What's new in your world?
Well, I am gonna go see my dad today.
How's he doing?
Well, he's still having issues. They still trying to figure out why he still got an infection. But they supposedly he does not have E. coli anymore.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So now that's what one of the nurses or somebody had said. I heard somebody say that the other day. But anyway, but he's still got some type of urinary tract infection. Not sure what.
UTIs can be stubborn too. They can be really stubborn to try to get rid of. So,
Well, the thing about it is that it seems like he keeps having reoccurring ones, and I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's I don't know. I don't know. Can I ask you, Kenny, how old is your dad?
He's 74.
74. Okay.
He just turned 74 back in February.
That's right. I remember that because we wished him happy birthday. That's right. Awesome.
Yeah.
And him and Pauline, are they they're getting along okay?
Yeah, I mean, they're getting along good. I mean, they're sharing the same room together, and they they love the room together.
Are they? Well, they're married after all, so they they should be allowed.
They used to. The facility used to let them go in the shower together.
Oh God.
Kenny, I'm in the wrong chat.
You know, Shaun, I just had a visual. I don't know which is worse. My visual of Kenny Balky or
Hey, you know what I've come to the
dad and his
conclusion,
stepmom taking a shower together. Good
Jimmy,
Lord.
I've come to the conclusion that it runs in the family.
It probably does. Kenny will maybe Kenny's got someone there secretly hiding. Maybe that's why he's so late every morning. He's taking a shower.
Correct.
Taking a shower with some gal.
No,
Jeremy
I actually don't have anybody here at this house with me yet.
No.
Yet.
Did you notice, Shaun? He finished the sentence. What word? Yet.
Yes.
He doesn't have anybody with him.
And it was the way he said the yet.
Yet. Yeah, it was there was a sinister yet.
Correct. As in, watch this space.
Right. I've got plans, fellas. I have plans.
Boy, have I got plans. Mate, you better watch out on the Rock and Roll Tribute.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Wait a minute. I think his roommate better watch out.
Right. Or all the other single ladies that are going to be on board. Because
correct.
Kenny's going to be. He'll be the swinging stake on the cruise.
You know how Kenny manages to get around? It's because he doesn't go to the dance parties. He's too busy messing around with all the. No, shut up, Shaun.
Right? Yeah, he's
too much information.
He's cruising. He's cruising outside the dance floor. He's cruising.
Boy,
around.
does Kenny give cruising a new meaning.
Right? Exactly. Hey, ladies. My name's Kenny. What's yours?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen my YouTube channel? Cheryl and Jeremy are from Cruise Adventures is here. Good morning, guys.
G'day.
Good morning.
Jeremy.
I love our morning shows together. It's the best way to start the day.
There's one small problem with these shows.
What's that?
It goes too quickly.
Yeah, it really does. When I first started doing my live streams way back, I would do a half an hour and I'm like, wow, 30 minutes. How am I going to fill up all that time? Now I'm having trouble filling up 60 minutes, honestly.
Well, keeping it to 60 minutes is the challenge.
Right. Well, and again, you guys know that for me, I'm definitely on a schedule. It's early morning here.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't even started my day yet. So, but what a great way to start the day is to come up first thing in the morning and do a live stream. And like I say, sit and have coffee with the greatest audience in the business. You guys are the best.
Absolutely.
We have 13 in the house right now on my side, and one looks like one in Facebook. So don't forget to hit that like button, share us out, let others know that we are up live. And let's see, I'm trying to go back to
it shows I got one on my side of my channel.
Jimmy, the guy that cuts our lawn, he's cut my blackberry bushes completely down, and I'm pissed. He was asked not to cut the blackberry bushes down, but he's in deep trouble. Go get him, Sharon.
Now, Sharon, let me hazard a guess. He actually doesn't know what blackberry bushes look like.
Maybe, yeah, that's a good point. I can't begin to tell everyone how excited I am with my holidays coming up. I
Oh,
bet
come on, Joe. You're not. Yeah, seriously, you're not excited much.
he's going to replace all of my blackberry bushes. Can count on that. There you go. You go get him, Sharon. Take any crap.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Sorry.
Joe says, I have June off, go back to work for a week, then have another fortnight off. All this talk of time off and stuff here. Let me see. I need to report. My mother says, Joe, I exercise in the pool for an hour every day. I have to keep these old joints moving. That's right, Mom. Just to let everybody know, I have 23 days before I set sail on the MSC Magnifica. It's going to be birthday extravaganza, 7 days in June. Birthday fun.
Now, Roxanne has 158 days. Excuse me, 158 days before she goes cruising on Amy's Carnival
right.
Breeze.
Group cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Group cruise coming up. Vicky says, got to go get ready for another bee day. So nice to see you all. Good job, Vicky. Congratulations on getting your bee
Congrats, Vicky.
certification. And thanks for coming in. We love and appreciate you. So thanks for coming. Tell your husband we said hello. And,
Absolutely.
Hopefully the Hope bus is getting ready to hit the road. I hope so. Mark from Corner Clubhouse Cobalt is here. Good morning, Mark. Good to see you.
G'day, Mark.
Good morning, Mark.
Did we miss anyone? Jimmy and Shaun are both awesome. Thanks, Joe.
Joe, don't stop lying. Seriously.
Man. I'll miss work. The guys at my work are the reason I get my butt out of bed at 4 a.m. every morning.
Seriously, Joe? 4 a.m. Oscar Michael.
So what is it? Is it, let's see, it's 8 after 8 p.m. there now?
It's 8:37.
Gotcha. 14 hours ahead of us here in the U.S. I love the fact that you're in our future. I just wish the lottery numbers were the same. So,
yeah, but you guys don't listen to me. That's the problem.
Please do tell.
Well, I mean, I keep on giving you the lottery numbers, and you don't listen. You don't.
I've used them. You keep giving me the wrong numbers. They don't come up.
Sorry. They're my numbers, not the winning numbers.
Exactly. I keep playing your numbers. I keep spending money. Sharon says it's 6:38 in South Georgia. Joe says 5:30 a.m. I start work at 5:30 a.m., so I have to be out of bed at 4:30 at the latest in the car and on the way to work. No later than 4. I'm going to say 4:40 a.m.
Yes.
I'm going to say 4. I had to look at the keyboard.
Yeah, me too.
Which key is the dollar sign? Oh, it's the 4. Okay.
Yep.
There you go.
Now, Joe, I want to know when you jump out of bed, are you wearing your work clothes?
Do you
Because
sleep
you
in
jump out at 4:30 to be at work by 5? Yeah, you live in Dubbo. It's not that far.
You sleep in your uniform, Joe? I used to do that some days at work. I wouldn't even make my bed. I'd be at work and we'd have like these days where we did nothing but run calls like all during the day. And by 5, 6 o'clock at night, I was beat. And I'd go into my room and in my uniform, I would just lay on the match. I'd grab my pillow and lay on the mattress. I wouldn't even make the bed. And
now, when you were actually on the tools, so to speak, did your shifts run 12 hours?
24.
Oh, so you did a full day on and a full day off.
Bell to bell, 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. Normally, so in the fire service, we have a saying here that if you're on time, you're late. If you're early, you're on time. So we try to get in a half an hour early. That way, because we have a transition, there's an offgoing group and an oncoming. It gives the offgoing a chance to kind of get their stuff together, and then if we have an incident right around the changing of the guard, so to speak, the guys who had come in early could go on the call and let those folks that are offgoing finish doing what they need to do so they can go home. So, but yeah, 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. Now that I'm an older guy and I work part of the command staff, I work an 8-hour Monday through Friday, 8-hour day. So
you slack mongrel.
I miss shift work in a way. I miss the money. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
There was a lot of opportunity for overtime. I'm on salary now, which means I'm set at one price point, and regardless of how many hours I work, that's what I get. No more, no less. I have a company supplied uniform, which I change into when I get to work. That's good. You don't bring it home. Our guys do as well. They come in their civilian clothes, they change into the uniform, and before they go home, they have to change back into their civilian clothes. They do all of
it takes half an hour.
Yeah, they do all of their laundering of the uniforms are done in-house. We don't allow them to take them anywhere, and that's just the nature of the business. You know, they could come in contact with biohazards or hazardous materials. You never know. So
that makes sense.
Nobody wants to bring that home to their family. So, do we have any games tonight, Jimmy? I need to exercise. I don't have any I have brains. I don't have any brains. That goes without saying. But I don't have any games. We didn't plan anything for today. Bless you.
Thank you.
But tomorrow, Joe, for Thirsty Thursday, of course, it's Thirsty Thursday Cruise and Travel Trivia, and there's all kinds of games there. So.
Now, Joe, I got a question to ask you, and that is, whenever I come on board a chat with Jimmy, how the hell do you think he can actually get a game organized?
I usually have to do it the night before.
Correct. And he never knows. He doesn't know what Shaun's saying next.
Right? Exactly.
Even Shaun doesn't know what he's saying next sometimes.
That's right. Shaun even scares Shaun sometimes with what comes out of his mouth.
Absolutely.
I promise Friday I'll get something together for Friday, Joe. Dawn says, I like Jimmy's what's the animal game? Love Peeps funny answers too, right? I mean, I could find an old one, but what fun is that? You guys have seen it already. So but yeah, name the notable, and animals are awesome. I'll come up with, maybe we can do 2 of them on Friday. Who knows? So we are looking at, what time is it? 6:43. And we haven't done history yet. So what do you think, Kenny?
Let's do it.
Little history lesson. This week in history. This week in history is brought to you by the Helping Hands for Cruising Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise, coming up November 29th through December 6th, 2025, sailing on the Norwegian Joy. Been slated as the cruise of the century. Be there or be square. Okay, on this day, May 15th, we're going to turn the hands of the Wayback Machine all the way back to the year 495 BC. Gosh. Plenty of bananas for me today. I'm tripping on my own tongue. 495 BCE. On the Aventine Hill in Rome, the temple of the Roman god Mercury was dedicated. So in case any of you guys were wondering when that was dedicated, it was 495.
I'm glad you told me.
Yeah, I knew you were wondering, Shaun.
Yeah. I wasn't going to sleep until I would have known.
In 1859, physical chemist Pierre Curie, co-winner with his wife Marie Curie, of the 903, gosh, it's that kind of day, 1903 Nobel Prize for Physics. He was born in Paris. And Madame Curie, she was a glowing personality, wasn't she? In 1885, Louis Riel surrendered after leading 2 rebellions against the Canadian government in response to its efforts to assume the territorial rights of the Hudson Bay Company in northwestern Canada. In 86, American poet Emily Dickinson, who commanded a singular brilliance of style and integrity of vision, died in Amherst, Massachusetts. Amherst, Massachusetts, that's the home of, is that Boston College, I believe, or BU, one of them. Anyway, in 1914, mountaineer Tenzing Norgay, who with Sir Edmund Hillary was the first person to stand atop the summit of Mount Everest, was born in somewhere in Tibet. I can't pronounce that word. That's for Jeremy to try and pronounce later today.
Jeremy's gonna have a lot of bananas this morning.
Yes, he will. In 1918, the first regular airmail route in the United States opened between New York City, and Washington, D.C. In 1928, Walt Disney's Mickey Mouse made his debut with the premiere of the cartoon Plain Crazy. In 1940, nylon stockings first went on sale to the general public, and American stores sold out in days. In 1940, the San Bernardino, California brothers Maurice Mack and Richard McDonald opened a drive-in restaurant that gave rise to the fast food chain better known as McDonald's. In 1969, American lawyer and judge Abe Fortas became the first U.S. Supreme Court justice to resign under threat of impeachment. I wonder what he did. In 1972, while campaigning for the Democratic presidential nomination, Alabama Governor George Wallace was wounded and left permanently paralyzed below the waist in an assassination attempt. I remember seeing that on the news as a kid. In 2003, American singer and songwriter June Carter Cash, a leading figure in country music, especially noted for her work with the Carter family and Johnny Cash, she died in Nashville. And then the featured event for today in 1991, Edith Crescent appointed French premier. On this day in 1991, Edith Crescent of the Socialist Party became the first female premier of France, but she lost the office less than a year later because of rising unemployment and declining support from within her party. And it seems like their socialist things never change, even back then.
So let me ask you a question, if you don't mind.
Sure.
As an outsider, what does it mean if somebody's impeached?
So it's kind of like
a slap on the wrist?
Well, it's that. It's they're in Australia within benevolent groups and things like that. Do they do like a vote of no confidence for, say, like the president or the person in charge?
We do in government, we would have a vote of no confidence.
So it's similar to that in a way. It's, you've been bad, we're going to impeach you. So for a president of the United States, it doesn't mean a whole lot. I think for a Supreme Court justice, they may have to step down. I'm not 100% sure of that. But not to get too political in this country, but they've used the impeachment power as it's somewhat of a joke now. It seems like just whenever one party's pissed at another party, we're going to impeach you. I think it's lost the power and the luster that it first developed.
To us, if anybody steps out of line, and it's a severe out of line, they get replaced.
Yeah. I agree with that. I think they should, but yeah, I'll have to start a whole different channel in order to speak my opinions on.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
To understand what it means.
Yeah. So that's basically what it is. It's like a vote of no confidence. But you can be removed. So, for instance, we had a Speaker of the House here several months ago that was removed from his position. I'm not sure if he actually got impeached or not, but this country is in turmoil right now as far as the politics goes. So impeachment's kind of like, there's really no, right now it doesn't really hold any like power, I don't think. So there you go. American politics, just as confusing as the rest of them. Have you
Yep.
heard Tennessee Flat Top Box by Roseanne Cash? That is one hell of a good song. I don't know.
No, I don't remember ever hearing that song. And I'm
I
actually,
remember the first McDonald's opening in England. My mom asked where the knife and forks were. It was a whole new concept. Even wimpy burgers, you got on a plate with knife and fork. Yeah, no, you don't eat a burger with a knife and a fork, right? You eat it with your hands.
Yep. Even with the juice
speaking
from
of food, I had some leftover egg salad in a tortilla
You had that when? Last night or this morning?
this morning.
Ooh.
Made my tongue slap my brain.
I knew that was coming, Kenny.
Yeah, Joe, you are right. Truck stops here anyway. You go for a plate of food, man. You come out with a container load. You got enough for 3 weeks almost.
Yeah, we we have diners, what we call diners. And
Yeah, we were in Mel's diner in
in
Fort
Florida.
Myers when we were there.
I've been to that Mel's diner. Yeah, that's like a chain of diners. What we consider like a real diner is like one of these hole in the wall kind of. They serve breakfast and lunch, and they're closed by 3 p.m. Yeah, because they get up early and they serve people like from 5 a.m. until 3 p.m. So they'll do breakfast and lunch, and then they close. They don't do dinner. And then you get a plate full of food usually. So, all right. Let's see. Oh,
Now, Kenny, I just want to say, Kenny, you're not allowed to do that yawning thing.
No yawning, Kenny.
If you do that yawning thing, you set me off.
All right, let's talk a little bit before we go about the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. If you saw the video, or I'm sorry, the live stream when we opened this morning, we played one of the videos that Shaun had edited all about the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. So, Shaun, why don't you take it away? Give us just a quick basic.
Well, this is going to be an amazing cruise, to be quite honest. It's on the Norwegian Joy. It starts on the 2nd of, I beg your pardon. It starts on November 29 and it goes through to December 6 of 2025. And I want to tell you, we just need you guys to come on board. The good news is that a good proportion of the fee for going on the cruise is tax deductible because Helping Hands for Cruising is a 501c3. So please come on board. We're going to have fun. We're going to be seeing Who's Who, which does the tribute for The Who. An awesome, I think they were an English band, I believe. And then Echoes of Pompeii, which does the tribute for Pink Floyd. And after that, when we go to Great Stirrup Cay, we're actually going to be seeing Mr. Funny Man at Great Stirrup Cay. I think we're going to have the most amazing music on board. And I want to tell you what, the cruise is going to be absolutely incredible. We've got 200 cabins to sell. Of the 200, we've sold 56 of them. So, folks, you need to get your buns on that cruise and get on. I mean, we're just going to some great places. We're going to be spending some time with some virgins, American and British, that is. And Kenny, no, take your mind out of the gutter. They are places. They are islands. St. Martin and, St. Thomas and Tortola. I want to go to St. Martin at some point. But St. Thomas and Tortola and Great Stirrup Cay, as well as Puerto Plata, which is in the Dominican Republic. Guys, you need to be on board with us.
Kenny will be on the Virgin Islands looking for like St. Emily and St. Betty.
Yep.
Yep.
And you never know. He might be looking for, what was her name? You know that woman that was just sainted, that nun. What was her name? Oh gosh,
Who?
she She died maybe 10 years ago. Famous woman. Was involved in lots of political stuff as a nun. Can never remember her name.
Mother Teresa?
That's the one.
Yes.
You never know. Kenny might meet her alter ego in British Virgin
Yes.
Islands.
All dressed in red, fiery red
okay.
hair.
Yep.
I don't know
Anyway,
about that.
I'm sorry, Sean. We're getting off. We're getting,
Yeah. We're just talking about Kenny meeting. Oh, come on. We're talking about Mother Teresa here. And you're a biblical guy. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I know. Shirley got it.
Yep.
Shirley for the win.
Shirley
But-
did get it. Yep.
Yep. But you guys really need to. I mean, you're going to be meeting up with the most amazing people on board that cruise ship. Kenny, the astute tourist, is going on board. Controversial Cruising is going on board. We've got Orange Cone Vlogs is going on board. Ocean to Ocean Travel. The Down Under Cruises. Helping Hands for Cruising. Eddie Lugo Studios, I believe, is going. A whole host. Seriously, I can't think straight about who's going. It's incredible. And the cabins are just look, you get on board, you've got I think it's $100 onboard credit. You've got Wi-Fi included, you've got a drinks package included.
Yeah,
Guys,
the premium drink package.
yeah, that's right. And you know what? If you can't go with the premium drink package, then I don't know. Seriously, Kenny would have to get the coffee package.
Right. And if you don't want the premium drink package, Sean and I will help you fulfill your
Absolutely.
your drink package. We'll
Yes.
definitely do that.
Yeah.
Kenny will too, but he's going to get
absolutely.
get some virgin drinks.
Kenny has got the most amazing virgin drinks. That's why he's going to the Virgin Islands.
Kenny likes virgin.
Yeah, he does. Mate, I think we're going downhill again.
Yes, we are. Charles Morgan is here. Good morning.
Hey, Charles Morgan.
G'day, Charles.
Billy said you was getting to marry that big gal in Tennessee. Is that right, Kenny? Are you getting married?
Oh, let's put it this way. We're working on it.
Jeez, Kenny. Whoa. Kenny, you let me know when we need to make a big announcement, Kenneth.
Kenny, if you're getting married, you need the rabbi to come there and do the ceremony for you.
Hell yeah. Yep.
You know, Rabbi Yossel Sachs Schmimmelhauser.
Maybe, I don't know.
All right, Kenny. So look, let's not say anything else anymore, but I want the exclusive. Can you give me the exclusive? If you're going to announce it, we need to do it during one of the Cup of Joes.
Well, it's not set in stone yet.
Well, like I said, when you have your plans, if anything's set in stone, I would like to have the exclusive. Okay.
Kenny, I got to ask you a question. Did you buy the stone yet?
I actually bought the rings for this girl.
Kenny.
Awesome.
Kenny.
So what's the holdup?
You know, Kenny, he doesn't like talking about himself.
Now, Jimmy, the more you put up the messages, the more Kenny can hide behind them.
That's true. Charles says, if you don't tell, I will, Kenny. Oh, boy. All right,
I think you
Kenny's
better drop the share screen and let's get on to Kenny.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at him. He is beaming.
Man, not only is he beaming, but he's almost the color of the chair.
That's right, Kenny. Kenny's in the corner. That's for
How
sure.
embarrassment.
All right, Kenny. So look, we won't embarrass you any further. But like I said, I want the exclusive. So maybe Friday we'll have something to announce.
I will say this. I went last November on a cruise with this girl.
Yeah, we knew that. Kenny,
Right,
that's
and I
all-
heard her parents were all but happy that you guys were making out. I heard that too. Kenny doesn't look at him. He has a hard time talking about himself.
I'm wondering, Kenny, you guys went on that cruise. How come it finished 5 minutes earlier?
What do you mean?
Well, the ship came into dock at the home port. It was 5 minutes early, apparently.
Really?
No, I'm just pulling it out of thin air, mate.
Dawn says making out means more here.
Correct.
Really?
Now, Jimmy, you got to hit the road, mate.
Yeah, I was having fun.
Yeah.
Jeez,
I know you were.
See how much quickly the time goes by. But
Yep.
all right, Kenny. So Friday morning, we need to talk more about this. So, all right, we're gonna get out of here. Don't forget PMA. Positive mental attitude will save your day. When I tell you I'm living proof that PMA works, just believe me, it does. I'm here today in part because of adopting a positive attitude, and it can help you as well. Mental health is a very important thing, and we all need to have a little bit of solace. And Kenny's still thinking about his lady. Kenny's still thinking about his lady. Anyway, so
Yep.
PMA and positive mental health. So, good morning, Scott. It's good to see you. Gosh, I'm so out of sorts here. Don't forget to make a difference in somebody's day today. All you have to do is make eye contact, say a kind word, shake a hand, and give them a hug if they are so inclined. Everyone has a story. Sometimes those stories are not always good. So try to make a difference in somebody's life today and every day. If you see a first responder, the men and ladies of the fire department, the police department, EMS and healthcare workers, our EMS and healthcare trainers, and our nurses, of course, our beautiful and awesome nurses. We love them. We love our nurses, and they make doctors look good. So make sure you thank all of them and tell them how much you appreciate them. And then last but not least, all of our free world veterans from every free world country on this planet, the men and ladies of the armed forces, they're out there every day protecting us, asking for nothing, but they're putting their lives on the line to protect us every day, protect our freedoms and our liberties. And of course, my flag and your flag where you're from. I love my flag. God bless America. God bless all of you in the chat, and God bless Shaun and Kenny.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Jimmy. Thank you.
All right, that's going to do it. I think we're going to get out of here. And we'll be back Friday for more exclusives on Kenny's love life.
Maybe.
Kenny gets engaged. Hear it first on the Astute Tourist
That's
at
right.
9. Sorry. wrong
Cup of Joe Live Friday morning with an exclusive. Breaking news. Kenny's got some breaking news for us. Anyway,
Breaking news.
I got to get out of here. We all got to get out of here. Kenny, what do we say?
Lord willing, get the creek down rise. We'll do it all over again Friday morning, 6 a.m.
Don't forget tomorrow, Thursday, 7 p.m., 4 p.m. Pacific, with Captain Controversy and myself. Shaun will be live Friday night with his cast of characters, 10 p.m., I believe, Eastern Standard Time. So
That's right.
and,
10
Kenny
p.m.
will be up at 8 p.m. Friday with his cast of characters for their live Friday at 8 p.m. Don't forget Kenny and I for Cup of Joe live. First thing Friday morning. All right, that's going to do it. I'm going to wish everybody peace and love from deep down in my heart. My name is Jimmy. That gentleman over there is
Shaun from the Ducks.
And that guy down there is
Ford Mankin. Ford
All right.
Mankin Looks. Bye, guys.
We'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace out. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye now.